Good morning, students. Today the question is method of softening of hard water by reverse osmosis process. To discuss, first of all, this question, we should know what is the osmosis process, or what is the osmotic pressure. So, first of all, we discuss the what is the osmosis process or osmotic pressure. Osmosis pressure is basically, you can understand by this figure. Osmotic pressure is a type of pressure when a liquid is separated by a semi-permeable membrane. One side considered high concentration of liquid, and second side considered low concentration of liquid. So when we separate these two types of liquid by a semi-permeable membrane, the quality of liquid is to move low concentration to the high concentration. This is called a semi-permeable membrane. Which allows only selective particles of the liquid. It does not allow to move the solute particle of the liquid. When it is the property of the liquid, it always moves from low concentration to high concentration. So what is the osmosis pressure? What is the osmotic pressure? When a liquid is separated by a semi-permeable membrane, so always liquid moves from low concentration to the high concentration. Due to the movement of the liquid low concentration to the high concentration, a pressure is exerted on the semi-permeable membrane. This pressure can be measured by the using a piston on it, and this pressure is called osmotic pressure, and this process is called the osmosis process. So in simple way, when a low concentration liquid start to move toward the high concentration by a semi-permeable membrane, so the force offered on a semi-permeable membrane is called osmotic pressure. If you consider a kismis, when you put it into the water, you are seeing here that this kismis will be very thin, and when you put it into the water, it becomes swells. What is the process? It is the osmotic pressure. Due to the osmosis, why it becomes swell? Liquid in which you are putting this kismis, so it have the low concentration of the sugar, and the kismis have the high concentration of sugar. So this liquid start to move low concentration to high concentration. It will move, so the kismis will become swell and it will become bigger in size, and the pressure offered on a kismis is called the osmotic pressure. And this type of example you are also seeing many example in your life. And now I will discuss here what is the reverse osmotic process. And basically you can write, when two liquid, one have the low concentration and second have the high concentration, and separated by a semi-permeable membrane, so the liquid have the quality to move low concentration towards the high concentration. The pressure is exerted on a semi-permeable membrane due to the movement of low concentration to the high concentration is called osmotic pressure, and this phenomenon is called the osmosis process. Now I will discuss what is the reverse osmotic pressure, or what is the reverse osmotic process, and how can you use reverse osmotic process to purify the hard water. So first of all, we discuss the reverse osmotic process. What is the reverse osmotic process? As you know that liquid have the property move to the low concentration to the high concentration. When a hydrostatic pressure is exerted on a liquid by a piston greater than the osmotic pressure, when liquid move low concentration to high concentration, it exerts a force on this liquid before the movement of the water particle or liquid particle toward the high concentration. So if we put a pressure greater than the osmotic pressure on the liquid, so these particles of the liquid start to move high concentration towards the low concentration by a semi-permeable membrane, and this process is called the reverse osmotic process. Basically, the quality of the liquid always move low concentration to high concentration. If we exert a pressure greater than the osmotic pressure on the liquid, so the movement of the liquid particles are reversed. It moves high concentration, it start to move high concentration to low concentration, and this phenomenon is called the reverse osmotic process, and this pressure is called the reverse osmotic pressure. And this phenomenon can be used to purify the hard water sample. So we will discuss the method. Here we will discuss method of separation. Method of separation or softening hard water. Here it is a tank. If we consider the hard water or brackish water or brackish water or seawater, the meaning of all are same. If we consider the hard water, brackish water or seawater, in this tank it's have very high concentration. It contains different contaminants like calcium, magnesium, aluminium, manganese, zinc and other silica, etc. And in second part we considered pure water having no concentration of other contaminants. You can also consider a distilled water. So it will be separated by a semi-permeable membrane and this semi-permeable membrane only allows selective particles to move through it. Now when we put the phenomenon like that, then liquid start to move low concentration to high concentration. So if we applied a pressure by piston greater than osmotic pressure, then the particles start to move high concentration to low concentration. It's mean the water present in brackish water, in sea water, it start to move from high concentration to low concentration. As well as we put the pressure from upside, these particles are start to move high concentration to low concentration. But semi-permeable membrane oppose calcium, magnesium, aluminum, magnesium, etc. present in this phenomenon. So by this process you can see we can purify the hard water, and by the outlet we can get the pure water. This is very easy process. Now I will discuss the advantage of reverse osmotic process, reverse osmosis process. There is a lot number of advantages of reverse osmosis process. First of all, this process is very easy process to perform. It's required not very costly instruments. Reverse osmotic process are distinct advantages of removing ionic as well as non-ionic, colloidal and high molecular weight of organic matter. इसका मतलब ये है कि इस मेथड के थ्रू आप आयनिक हो या नॉन आयनिक हो, चाहे कोलाइडल पार्टिकल हो या मॉलिक्यूलर पार्टिकल ऐसे हों जिनका हाई मॉलिक्यूलर वेट है, उनको भी हम लोग रिमूव कर सकते हैं. सेकेंड, इट इज़ वेरी इजी टू रिमूव द कोलाइडल सिलिका, यानी इस मेथड के थ्रू हम लोग सिलिका को भी रिमूव कर सकते हैं जो कि बेसिकली अन्य प्रोसेस से रिमूव नहीं हो सकती. द मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट इज ऑलमोस्ट एंटायरली ऑफ द रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ द सेमी परमेबल मेम्ब्रेन. कहने का मतलब ये है कि इस मेथड के थ्रू जो सेमी परमेबल मेम्ब्रेन का कॉस्ट है वो बहुत कम होता है और इसको रिप्लेस करना बहुत ही आसान होता है. और बेसिकली थर्ड पॉइंट, द लाइफ टाइम ऑफ मेम्ब्रेन इज क्विट हाई, अबाउट द 2 ईयर. इसका मतलब कि जो सेमी परमेबल मेम्ब्रेन है इसका लाइफ टाइम बहुत ज़्यादा होता है, ये लगभग 2 साल तक की परमानेंटली काम कर सकती हैं. इट डज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड टू रिमूव वेरी less time. So again the fifth point is the membrane can be replaced within a few minutes, thereby providing nearly uninterrupted water supply. And sixth point, due to the low capital cost, simplicity and low operating cost and high reliability, the reverse osmosis is gaining ground at present for converting seawater into drinking water, for obtaining water for very high pressure boiler. Thank you class.